I play Kat Valdez. She's a superstar, a global kind of superstar. She's strong and confident. She's a businesswoman. She's a boss. But also she's just a regular person. She's a regular girl who is, gets lonely and who needs love and who wants to feel like she has a home, and she's not a gypsy who's kind of, just traveling the world and traversing all of these things and can kind of find a place that is hers. There was so much about it that really I could understand like nobody else could understand. And for me, it was really about, in every moment, kind of bearing my soul. It was actually a little bit more uncomfortable than playing a character that is nothing like you. Because this is you kind of like really bringing real personal life experience into a role in a way that I've never had to.
The Marry Me concert tour is something you will not want to miss.
In 36 hours, superstar Kat Valdez and Grammy-winning Bastion will perform their new song, Marry Me, and exchange vows in front of a streaming audience of 20 million people.
See what you want.
I'll be the one in the veil. At the opening of the movie, Kat is about to get married. She thinks her life is going to be one thing. She's doing this huge concert with her boyfriend of a couple years, and they just, she thinks her life is like headed down this one path. And in 1 second, everything changes and it all falls apart. And obviously she blames herself for not seeing things, but makes a choice, a very kind of spontaneous choice to marry somebody else in the audience. And that's how she meets Charlie. And with that, her life completely changes, as it does when you meet someone who really sees you for who you are. And being that Charlie is not into celebrity and doesn't know who she is as an artist and doesn't know how famous she is, he's able to really just see a person and love her for who she is, just the girl, the nice person that she is, the person who likes to have fun, the person who is competitive and loves to dance and those type of things. It's nice to see how these two very different people can kind of come together and really fall in love, and you really believe it. And Owen is amazing, and he really helps her grow and kind of stand on her own for the first time in her life and let her know, like, just be a friend to her and help her realize that she's the love of her life. And until that happens, you really can't be in a good relationship with anybody, and that's maybe been her problem the whole time. And he helps her discover that.
What's everybody looking at?
Nothing! Give me your phone.
Kat Valdez's husband-to-be, Bastion, caught cheating with her assistant.
Owen and I are so very different too, which kind of worked for the characters really well, and it was just great kind of getting together with him and hearing his perspective on Charlie and my kind of perspective on Kat and how different we thought about things. But at the end of the day, I think those differences is what the movie's about, and how different their lives are, and how do you bring two people together that way. And we were really able to find, kind of the connect with them, which is just everybody kind of just wants, at the end of the day, no matter how big and famous you are, you just want a simple life. You want to be happy. You want to have love. You want to find love. And I think Owen and Kat both had that. And I think that's where Owen and I kind of really concentrated with the two characters, and were able to really create this wonderful chemistry between us.
They say if you want something different, you have to do something different. Why not? Yes. I'll marry you. You.
At the beginning of the movie, it just seems like a natural thing that they would get together, that they would be together. They could fall in love and be together because this is their life and they both understand this life. And I think halfway through the film, after she's been with Charlie for a while and Bastion comes back into the picture, it's like I think Charlie's watching that performance of the two of them at Madison Square Garden and thinking, this is where she belongs. This is who she is. She's not the girl who's been hanging out with me at math class the past few weeks. This is her world. This is her life. That's the type of person she should be with. But it turns out it doesn't matter like what people do or how much you have in common at work. Personally, who you are as people is what really matters, and how someone makes you feel. Do they make you feel safe? Do they make you feel secure? Do they make you feel at home?
That was crazy.
Kat Valdez left the guy from the concert, then also married her Uber driver.
It's an insane situation. I say we offer $5,000 and let it all blow over.
Or I could stay married to him.
Working with Maluma was a joy. It was so much fun. This was his first movie, his first time acting, and he was a natural. He was a real natural. I remember doing the first scene with him and going to the director and going, he's a natural, that's good. It's not gonna be weird or awkward. It's not like, you know, he has studied acting his whole life or anything like that. This was just him really doing it. But sometimes, you know, you don't get lucky. But we got really lucky because he was a really natural actor and he really understood what his role was. And we had a lot of fun. I mean, it's his charisma, you know, that, you know, we needed somebody who could really pull off that they were a superstar, you know, a recording artist, who was easy on stage, who girls would go crazy for, who was, you know, believable as a cheater. He hates that. He's like, you know, I'm not this guy. This is not who, I am not Bastion. I go, no, I know.
We gotta get out in front of this.
How are you? Oh. It's 3 months. I don't even know her.
We both did this. So whether we like it or not, we're in this together. We have to embrace the spontaneity of the moment. I don't want to be the punchline.
It was so much fun because we really wanted to sing at a big venue for when they get back together in the middle of the movie. And Maluma just happened to be doing a concert in Madison Square Garden during that time. He had a few shows there, so we were like, why don't we crash that concert and film it? And so we did. He was a great sport about it. In the middle of his regular concert with all his fans, I just come out and we do Marry Me, and it was amazing. It was really, really amazing. So it was a lot of fun.
Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me.
It seems like kind of the love triangle that's sort of set up, that she's having to sort of pick between these two worlds, kind of the world I'm from, just teacher and kind of a simple life, and then this other world of this superstardom and all that goes along with that, as represented through Bastion, and that's her Sophie's choice in this movie.
Your first time bowling.
You can't imagine anyone but Jennifer Lopez playing this part, just because it seems so perfect for her skill set. And just the other day, we're doing a scene where she's, you know, dancing with my students and kind of leading them through some choreography. And usually, you know, making movies can be a little bit tedious, but when they were doing that scene, everyone was watching the monitor, even the security guys, just because it's fun watching her dance. We definitely don't need a double for her dancing.
Hanging with you guys made me feel normal.
Come with me to the fall formal.
You asking me to the school dance?
I could leave a note in your locker.
In some ways, you know, Charlie being a math teacher, I cannot tell you that math was my best subject. In fact, it might have been my worst subject, and might have even kept me from graduating from college because I could never get my math credit. I was an English major, and I was I was a language requirement and a math class. And I'm having to do some real acting to hopefully convince people that when I talk about find the prime factorization of, you know, that it sounds believable.
What do I do? Just stand and smile.
This is the most unbelievable thing that could ever happen in life.
Right now, 237,000 people are like, he looks like he's in math club.
I am in a math club. Kat Coiro, the director, she sent me the script and we had some great conversations, and she kind of saw me playing the part and kind of told me how it would work, and so then I didn't really know her, but in getting to know her during the course of the movie and even kind of working on, rehearsing before we started, she just brings kind of a great energy and enthusiasm, and also just kind of good, as a director, you're making a million decisions, and I just feel that the stuff that she's telling me to do, or her ideas for Charlie Gilbert, I usually feel are right on target. So it's been a good process. Call me if you're lonely.
Hello?
I'm lonely. Are you afraid she'll fall back in love with Bastion and dump you? I'd be afraid of that too.
We don't need to pretend. I don't fit.
Oh, my character in the movie Bastion, this this guy, well, he's amazing. He's a lover. He loves life. He loves his music. He's in love with his career, but he's also in love with Kat, this older woman who he feels that she could be the love of his life, right? But after that, he feels a lot of pressure. And he started taking wrong decisions.
He got nominated at the Grammys.
What?
And it looks like we're back together.
But are we?
Yeah, no?
To find out, watch Marry Me coming soon to theaters.
Is this smart?
I think we left smart 6 weeks ago.
别忘了订阅我们的频道，打开小铃铛就不会错过任何精彩内容，随时上架。我们下回再见。